What's going on, everybody? How is everybody doing today? Are you ready for more Twilight Princess HD? I know I am. All right. I think we are good to go. What do you say? Why don't we get this show started? Hee. That's right, Dr. Marbel. That is right. Hee indeed. Hopefully we're going to experience at least one or two of those eehees this stream. You never know. It's always a mystery halfway through Twilight Princess whether or not you're going to get one. But I am always hoping for the best, if you know what I'm saying. So, thank you guys for catching the stream. Thank you so much. Dr. Marbel, I heard you are tired. And you just woke up. You got the stream right off the bat. Very good timing. I hope you're not too tired, man. I know, you got to get a little bit more rest every now and then. Just kick your feet up, relax, get a nice beverage, relax. Just enjoy your day off. If you've got extra spare time, just spend it relaxing, recovering. If you ever feel like doing that, just go right ahead and hop off the stream, get a breather. Worry about yourself. Prioritize yourself. If the stream is a little burdensome, make sure you always maintain proper health. I thought I would use this, Jonsey G says, by the way, for 7-month-long membership. Look at that. Heroes Shade, the legend herself. I thought I would use this particular platform to ask a favor. The Gerudo Valley theme from now on as an intermission song. Please. Now that's a good one. I might actually add that, because I have been wanting to fiddle with the starting soon songs and stuff like that. Add a couple more in there and maybe cut down a little bit on the length of them. That way I can add more in, so it kind of breaks up the monotony after a while. So that's actually a good suggestion. I was actually just contemplating on whether or not I should fiddle around with the those songs in particular. So that's not too far-fetched to ask, Jonsey G. And we got Gabriel in here. How you doing, Gabriel? Thank you for catching the stream, by the way. Thank you so much. We have, I heard SwaggMasta was hopping in here. He hopped in here earlier. What's going on, Swag? How you doing, man? Jonsey G, of course. Welcome to the stream. Welcome back, as always. Let's see. We've got a lot of people in here ready to hop on the Twilight Princess HD train. Dr. Marbel says, insomnia isn't fun, but this is never a burden, man. I'm more than happy to support this channel. Hey, I have some terrible insomnia, trust me. I know exactly what you're talking about. Just terrible insomnia. Awful. Horrible. Despicable. I know exactly what you're talking about. Yeah, I just barely get sleep myself. I'm the kind of guy that's kind of weird. Like, I would get like 2 hours of sleep and feel like I'm fully rested. So, I don't know. Not a lot of people have that weirdness to them, not like I do. Like, I can run off of an hour of sleep and just be perfectly fine. I can go hours after that. So, I guess that's my one superpower if I had to guess. If I had one. We got Black Star joining the stream. Hi, I got stressed. Like, hello from losing a lot in Overwatch. Just found your stream and saw you were playing Zelda. And now I'm relaxed and feeling like a child with a nostalgia. Hey, Zelda brings out the nostalgic child in all of us. In my case, the nostalgic man-child. So I completely understand that sentiment. Let's go ahead and man-child out right now while we're at it. Sounds like a plan. What do you say? All right. Okay, everything's in order. So, before the stream begins, I wanted to go ahead and address a couple things. Hey, Supreme Soup's in the chat. Welcome, Soup. How you doing, man? You holding up? Let me see. Yeah, what I was saying was that I wanted to address a couple things before I started the last stream, the last two streams, technically. I had a slight technical difficulty issues, like with the stream buffering and what have you. I adjusted some settings this time, and also the ads and stuff like that were happening last stream. I turned down the ads. It's much more bearable. It should be this time. I know how annoying ads are, so I just reduced all that crap, and I increased the bitrate. I made the buffering should be easier. I mean, less frequent. So it should be a smoother experience this time. Hopefully. Hopefully. That's the plan, at least. Let's go ahead and start it up. My nostalgic child was the flipping Wind Waker HD on Wii U. Nostalgic for Wind Waker HD and the Wii U. That's just that's just unthinkable for me. It's crazy these days, because people grow up with all kinds of different video games these days compared to, you know, the stuff that I grew up. 'Cause I'm an old geezer. I'm far more ancient. Like, I just went and bathed in the Fountain of Youth or something like that. You guys have no idea how ancient I truly am. But that's what I feel like, at least. I feel like I'm a bag of bones, ready to disintegrate and blow away in the wind at this point, with how many times I keep seeing people say, oh, this was my first game, and it's like, that came out yesterday. We 3 months old? Come on now. But yeah. Hey, it's a good game, Wind Waker HD, to have as a nostalgic game. I'll give you that. I'll give you that one a pass. Perfectly fine. But yeah, so my nostalgia game is Ocarina of Time, but that was when I was 4 or 5. No, not 4 or 5. It was like when I was 6 or 7 years old when I played Ocarina of Time for the first time. And that game just devastated me. I became an absolute empty, soulless husk the second I started playing that game. I was like, man, I'm gone. See y'all. Y'all have a good one. Live a good life. I'm just gonna sit here for the rest of mine. So, what's up, Swag? Fantastic haircut. You're looking slick. Hey, thank you very much, man. Appreciate it. Yeah, I finally managed to get my mop removed. Isn't that something? Something I've been complaining about for almost a year at this point. Finally managed to get my head scraped. Oh, it feels like I weigh 300 pounds less. I can tell you that right now. Let me just go ahead and remember really quick, because we just got done beating the Hidden Village. We got done finding all 20 kitty cats. And I think that means we have everything that we need to start looking for these statues right here and assembling the sky language. So let's go ahead and get on that right now. If I recall correctly, I do have a map marker right here, which means probably that's the case. Oops, that's the wrong. Oops, oh, I got a sneaky man back here. Sneaky man with a fiery stick poking me in the booty cheeks. Get out of here. Ooh, look at that. Alright, let's get this taken care of. Now, if I remember... What? Nope, get down. There we go. I'm just going to go ahead and pick up that sky character really quickly now. Here's number 1. I think we got like 6 total or something like that. 6. Ultimate Toby, welcome to the stream. Good evening, chat and gossip guys. Good evening to you as well. Thank you so much for joining. You found one sky character. A missing part of the word in the ancient sky book has been restored. But there are still other missing characters. Indeed. Alright. Where did that thing go? What the heck? Oh, it's just... Okay, I didn't even put it there, but alright. That works for me. I don't know how you got here. We got one of these weeping angel statues just sneaking around when my back's turned. What's the SCP number for that? SCP-173? It moves around and snaps your neck when you're not looking. These things better not be related. What do we got going on in the chat? A link to the past, Ultimate Toby says. Technically, watching my bro, Ocarina of Time, for real, playing myself when it was released. Yeah, I watched my brother play a ton of games. Like I mentioned before, when we had a Super Nintendo, that was his game. He had that console in his room, and I had the Nintendo 64 console in my room, but he had like the Dreamcast, the original Xbox, PlayStation 1. He had all the good stuff, okay? He had a lot of the good stuff. When I was stuck with like one console or something like that, and I had a Game Boy Advance, SP, you know, yada yada yada. But he had like a lot of consoles. So I watched him play the majority of console games on like the weird exotic stuff. But anything N64 or the original Nintendo, I played, and GameCube, of course. GameCube was like my first actual console that wasn't given to me to be played by that was owned by my brother or something like that. My parents actually went out and bought me the GameCube, which is just still the coolest thing ever. Just so you know, it's my favorite console of all time. Very easily. Some of the best games ever made put on that. But yeah, I've got a lot of fond memories watching my brother play a lot of games, because a lot of them I probably would have just been banging my head against a wall, not being able to actually accomplish at all anything, because they were too complex for my tiny mind. Oh crap, these guys are everywhere. Get out of here. Quit doing that. Alright. Every single one of these sky language statues that you move around are always associated with at least one treasure chest, so that's the weird one right there that'll send people through a loop. They gotta scratch their brain for a minute to figure out where to put that one at. But the other ones are kind of self-explanatory, so you don't really have to go that long of a distance to solve the puzzle. So I think what we're gonna do now is figure out how to play the game. That's a good start. And let's go here. Why is there a thingamajig here? Oh yeah, I remember. Okay, I remember. But why is there a thingamajig here? And no. Oh yeah, there's a statue down here that we have to eventually move at the end of it. Okay. Sorry, my brain's trying to catch up from what I was doing last stream. I have no idea, and now I kind of have an idea. So let's warp. Let's go back down here to the Kakariko Gorge and get the next one. Let me see. Supreme Soup says, the haircut is good, bro. The mix of the beard and no beard baby face. I can legally say that because I'm finally growing facial hair. Hey, congratulations. And the medium long hair is also good. Yeah, I'm kind of like a middle ground kind of guy. Like, I kind of like medium hair the most because it's like the most relaxation time period for me. Because it's not at the point where... I mean, I just prefer longer hair in general. But it's like the comfort zone. Before my eyes start getting stabbed by my own hair, which is always a bad thing. And it's not long enough. It's just not long enough to be annoying to deal with. And it's still nice and short, very easy to take care of and maintain. And I do like to have at least a little bit of a stubble, a beard, if you want to call it that, because this ain't much. It's not really that much in the end. Let me go ahead and transform back into a humming bean. Alright, let's get the next sky character. Come on now. There we go. Oh, yeah, forgot about that. Thank you, Ultimate Toby. The background music is still playing. Sorry about that. There's always something, man. There's always something I completely forget all about. Appreciate that. Sorry, I should probably read the chat a little bit more often. Jonsey G says, it's wonderful to see you to Soup. Nothing much, Jonsey. Just chatting it up in the chat, I see. Rickety crack, man. Yeah, these old man bones. You can hear them from a mile away whenever I get up off the couch. Just hear a loud groan. Possibly a loud thud on the ground. For me not making the jump. Jump to my ass. To my feet. Falling on my face. Couple of bones cracking here and there. You know, the works. Oh, wait. I forgot about that. I gotta put this gentleman over here and then bring it on over, I believe. And we'll see if that works. That hop. There we go. Alright. You just, let me aim it properly. There we go. Keep pressing that button for some reason. I just think it's going to cancel it, but it actually doesn't. I should probably remember that by now. Well, let me see. Ooh, got a stamp. The Hylian letter E. I've got some goodies on the way cooked up for y'all, just so you know. Anybody that might be curious as to why I've been radio absolute silent recently, and I haven't made even a single community post since the ancient times, then don't worry, I'm still alive. As you can see, this is not my doppelganger streaming right now. This is actually me. Okay, it's not my twin. I see that. I see that over there. I'm gonna go get that. Hopefully in time before it turns daytime. I have no idea what time it is right now. But I require that Poe right there. When I see it, I gotta get it. But yeah, I'm actually alive, just so you know. Very big surprise, probably, but I'm alive. At least that's what I'm instructed to tell you, at least, you know. But, yeah, I've got goodies on the way. Don't worry about that. It's just been a little bit... wait, I gotta turn back into a wolf. I'm getting a little bit ahead of myself here. Anyway, content's on the way. It's on the way. I've just been dealing with a little bit of a weird problem recently with, planning. Because, I had a... SwaggMasta, actually, since you're in the chat, you might actually be very aware of this, and you might be able to back me up on this, but YouTube's recent little announcement that they were going to update the duration of shorts to 3 minutes long, that entire update that happened on October 15th has demolished shorts entirely. Like, even regular shorts these days, apparently, from my research, they have been doing very badly, okay? After that update, the algorithm has been annihilated. So all of my plans to make content for like these updated shorts, the durations and stuff like that, because I can put a lot more work into a short when it's 3 minutes long versus 60 seconds. So, you know, I can put a lot more schizophrenic brain ramblings in there, like my theories usually are, and make some good stuff. But nope, that didn't happen. Apparently that doesn't work properly at all right now. So there goes that plan. So I'm kind of like reformulating, reapproaching, reanalyzing stuff right now and trying to figure out exactly what to do and how to go forward with it. I might make some more shorts anyway, or I might make a gossip bite with all of the, like, you know, cram at least 3 ideas into it or something like that. Be like a top 3, or at least 3 things that I've noticed here and there. Just interesting details that have never been, as far as I'm aware, discussed. That should be. Let me read up on the chat before I get a little bit ahead of myself. I think I've got the 2 in this region, so let me go over here and get the 1 in this area. I am gonna warp here to get that one. Let me read the chat. You're already talking about booty cheeks. Jonsey G. Yep, I am. They're talking about mine, at least. My crusty old cheeks. Gotta go around the corner, and it should be over here on the left. I think I gotta blow up a rock, if I remember correctly, to get to this area, unless I already blew it up. Okay, yeah, I gotta blow it up. Okay. Let me see. Dr. Marbel. Yeah, I sure am getting quite cheeky indeed. Quite sneaky and cheeky. And there's a good old bomb for you. Blackstar says, I don't know if anyone remember this one, but I had a Sega Dreamcast back in the day, and I remember having every single GBA game on a CD. It was the best console for me. Yeah, the Sega Dreamcast has some absolute hidden gems on that. I mean, not a lot of people had that system in the first place, because it didn't really sell that well, if I remember correctly. I mean, it kind of, that was the one console that, well, there was a whole story behind why. I don't know why I'm doing these things, man. I'm just playing the game on autopilot sometimes, I swear. Maybe I am not real. Maybe I'm not the real Gossip Geist, because the real Gossip Geist would be playing flawlessly. Just flawlessly. And y'all know that. You all know that. There we go. There's that brain kicking in. Alright. But yeah, there's a whole story about why the Sega Dreamcast was like a really good console that Sega sunk a lot of money into, and that was kind of like destroyed. I think the Sega Dreamcast was it the Sega Dreamcast or was it the Nintendo 64? Either way, I think PlayStation 1 or Sony had a hand in destroying the Sega Dreamcast and making sure that that console never really had the potential it needed to take off. I could be wrong. Could be misremembering something specific here, but just if you are more familiar about that topic, just remind me in the chat. That would be lovely. So I'm all about that video game history and getting my facts correct. But yeah, the Sega Dreamcast had a lot of good games on it. Like, there's a Phantasy Star Online. That originally released on the Sega Dreamcast. That's like one of my favorite games ever made. Then you got Shenmue 1 and 2. That was also an Xbox game, I believe, if I remember correctly. Sega Phantasy Star Online. It was a GameCube and Xbox as well. But, yeah, there was a lot of cool games on the Sega Dreamcast. Really underrated console. Open this chest. I forgot what's in here. Is it another stamp? Or is it a heart piece? It's a heart piece. Sweet. Got a whole heart container. I'll take that wholeheartedly. I did not mean to warp or walk back here, but alright. Let's go ahead and warp out of here. There's actually a couple of dig spots down here that I'm going to go ahead and dig up. I think there's some decent money, moolah, right here. Very hidden. Okay, it's just a heart. I actually don't need that. Okay, there we go. There's the money. Okay, never mind. Alright, there wasn't that much up here. Let's just go ahead and warp. And I think the next place we're going to go is... There's one here. No, not right there. Yeah, there's two right here technically, so let's go over here. Get this one taken care of. My family started on the GameCube with the Wind Waker. My mom always told me I spent too much time playing Zelda and wouldn't help me in the future. Look at me now, Mom. Yeah. Eat dirt. Y'all never catch up to me now. Yep. You snooze, you lose, Mom. You should have kept helping Swag. Man, they just don't know any better, do they? Yeah, I completely understand that one, man. Hold on. This is, not good. Let's just transform into a human. So I've got a nice pokey stick to deal with these things a little bit faster and easier. Yeah, so my brother had a friend, and his friend's dad went traveling a lot, and he went to Japan occasionally, do like business trips and stuff like that. And every now and then when he would go there, he would come back with like an exclusive game from Japan and give it to his son as a gift, like a memento or something when he was at Japan. And then my brother's friend would give that, like my brother's friend's dad would buy 2 copies of anything weird or cool from Japan that was exclusively only in Japan at that time. Because back in the day, you would usually have to wait like a year or 2 for that game to be released internationally. So there was a lot of exclusive games at the time in Japan, like back in 2000, 2001 and stuff like that. But my brother's friend's dad would come home with 2 copies of anything like that that he found while he was there, and give one to his brother, one to his son, and one to my brother. And then that's how I got into playing, or got introduced actually, to Final Fantasy XI. And I think, wasn't Majora's Mask released in Japan first, and then to North America? I cannot remember not. Pretty sure, because there's a Japanese version exclusive that's like very underdeveloped, and there's like a lot of bugs or some weird developmental decisions in the Japanese version of Majora's Mask. I'm not sure about that, but I know I received Majora's Mask from my brother's friend, so there's that. My brother's friend hooked us up pretty much. Like I got Majora's Mask from him. He gave me the cartridge with his entirely completed save file on it and everything. So I would always play on that save file and be like, what in the heck is going on here? What is all this crap? I would peek into Majora's Mask every now and then when I was playing Ocarina of Time and see what was going on here, because I was like, wow, this is a sequel to Ocarina of Time. What's going on here? What's going on here? So I was taking a look in that game and I was like, what is all this? Where's the Master Sword at? What's this weird, creepy looking shield screeching at me? I was like, this game's weird, man. I don't like this. I was spooked by Majora's Mask when I was a kid. I was like, I don't know about this stuff. That was funny. Let me read the chat. Hold up. I see y'all's doing some stuff in here. Skipping some chats. Let's see. The background music was very calm and comforting and not intrusive. I appreciate you pointing that out, by the way, because that is something that I knew I would forget it eventually. I knew I would forget to turn that off at some point, and there you go. I did. So I do appreciate that anyway. Thank you very much, Ultimate Toby. When I show my mom, I don't know though. No, if you're a defo doppelganger, I promise you. Well, actually, that's a good excuse. If I do play poorly, then I am the doppelganger. Okay, it's a very good fallback excuse right there. I'll take that. The YouTube update fills me with rage. My views have been obliterated. Hopefully, they get their crap together soon. I mean, yeah, I completely understand where you're coming from, man. I feel you. I've been looking around at other content creators and doing some research on, like, when the update dropped and then how their shorts performed immediately afterwards. And on the day of the 15th, it seems like YouTube shorts, like, they've just been dropping like flies when it comes to views. Just doing very, very badly in general. And then, like, randomly, one short will get through and, like, actually be spread throughout the algorithm and people will get to see it. And it's even getting to the point where, like, even 100% of your subscribers are seeing your shorts, and, like, 0% of people are being recommended that are not subscribed to you. And it's like, it's so broken right now when it comes to releasing a YouTube short. And I really do feel for the people that make shorts, like, constantly, like, a lot of shorts very frequently as like their main source of content. I really feel for that, because, man, that has to be horrifying. It's very annoying even for me. And like, I really wanted to make a lot of shorts actually, and just, like, you know, kind of make a couple of them and release them throughout the month, Where am I going? I'm going the complete opposite direction. They're over here. This is where the statue actually is. Thank you very much. Look at me. I actually am the doppelganger now that I think about it. Playing like a complete goon. But yeah, anyway. Read up on the chat. Oh, that's absolutely wonderful to hear. I'm sorry that you're having that kind of trouble. Oops. Brando, Julian Windsor said, "Hey, Gossip Geist, glad you're giving the best Zelda game its time in the spotlight." Hey, I'm 24 hours a day, I would be giving this game the spotlight if I was able to. Trust me. This is absolutely the best game, and you have impeccable taste, sir. Thank you very much for joining the stream, by the way. Thank you so much for joining, and yeah, I mean, Twilight Princess is my favorite Zelda game, so of course I would be giving it the grace of my attention. Hold on a minute. I think I gotta position this weirdo here for a sec. Oh, hold on. Let me see if I can do it the first try. Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing right now. That was not the first try. Hold up. No, I can't do it. Okay, I was gonna say if I can jump off the top. But no, Link with his long, lanky legs, he'd be doing way longer of a jump than I wanted. So let's see if I can do it like this. If I can just drop off of it here. Yep, here we go. Alright, here's the next character. Let's see. Soup says, "I am too young to remember the early dinosaur eras of N64 and Sega Dreamcast." Well, that's a benefit and a curse at the same time. Trust me. I don't know. Is that a benefit in any way, shape, or form? I mean, I guess, because you don't have to deal with buying the expansion pack for the N64, and the Rumble pack, and the memory card, or memory cards in general. You don't have to care about memory cards, period. I guess that is a blessing. So, there you go. There you go. Hey, wait. I'm messing up already. I was getting ahead of myself again. I actually have to reposition this thing while I'm still dangling up here. Or on that ledge, I believe. So let's just scoot it over here. There we go. That should be where the money's at. There we go. Alright. So, now we move it where we need it to be. I think that'll do it. That should be good. Yep, there we go. Look at that. Wow. I'm playing the game. Oop. I'm going to read up on the chat because I really want to see what's going on down here. I see something going on. Just in case you missed it, I have 11,100 views and up to 61 subscribers now. Jonsey G. Wow. 11k views. Look at that. Sweet. You are making bank. You're doing work. That's impressive. Genuinely impressive. Very nice. Very nice. Well done. That's super cool to hear. Yeah, Soup saying, yeah, that really is good to hear. Seriously, it genuinely is. Nice. Well done. Well done. I remember the Dreamcast because I had one, but I barely played it. The Dreamcast was a kind of a weird console. Like, you had to... I don't know. If you were young back in the day when you had a Dreamcast, it was kind of a complicated system. In my opinion, it was... The layout was a little strange. Strange to get used to and comprehend, I guess. Maybe I'm misremembering it. Because I know you had to have that little cartridge actually in the controller for it to save your progress and stuff like that. It was basically like a little memory card that, that you could play like a Neopet or something. It's such a weird console. But yeah, it's a good one though. It's a very good one. Very underrated. Very punished console. Undeserving of the hatred. Let me see. The fate, I should probably say, the fate that it endured. Where the heck am I? I think there is just 5. Okay, maybe there is just 5 characters. Might be misremembering. Mom went on a rant about Jonsey would, and I quote exactly, ruin the earth because they can't handle stress and jobs right after I finished talking about... Yeah, I don't know about that one, Soup. I don't know about that one at all. But I've got SwaggMasta here coming in with a $10 super chat. A $10 super chat. Which Zelda games have you played and how would you rank them? Is that a question directed specifically to me? Like, or just in general? Because I could sit here and I could actually answer that. I can answer that right now. Actually, that sounds like an interesting idea for some future content. Doing like a tier list. I don't think I've ever done that before. Make an actual tier list of all the Zelda games that I've played and ranking them on a list like that. That sounds actually quite interesting. Maybe I will. The last one should be right over here. But thank you so much for the $10 super chat, man. Really appreciate that. If I had to top it off, I mean, I can't. You know, I'm doing a live stream right now. My mind would be completely exploding right now if I were to actually, you know, give that some serious thought while I'm trying to play this. So, if I had to say right now, like my top 3 Zelda games of all time, that's a good one. Which Zelda games have you played and how would you rank them? I have played every single Zelda game. Every single one. The ones that I would rank the highest right now, because I might actually return to this subject and make an actual tier list. I might even do it during this stream. I don't know. I think there's a genuine website that's specifically meant for like the tier list kind of thing. And if somebody can like confirm that, then I might actually do that. But yeah, anyway, the top 3 that if I could do it right now, would probably be Twilight Princess at the top, just because I'm a really huge fan of pretty much everything about this game. The atmosphere, the tone, and the little bit more of a mature adult kind of approach to the story and the setting and stuff like that. Like there's genuine responsibility and it's hard to put a word on it right now since my brain is melted from playing this stream and trying to talk at the same time. But hopefully you can understand what I'm trying to say here with Twilight Princess. But Twilight Princess would easily be number 1 as like my top Zelda game ever. And then followed by that would be Ocarina of Time, very, very easily, sliding in on number 2. Just because I have spent probably the most time in my entire life playing that specific game, more than any other Zelda game. Because I've replayed that game hundreds of times, probably. And probably number 3. Number 3 would probably be Skyward Sword, if I had to say. And that might shock some people. Skyward Sword is actually a genuinely, shockingly good game. If you completely ignore the wonky, weird controls. Skyward Sword HD for the Wii, or no, for the Switch. That was, that's what the game needed bad, right there. The game really needed, redone controls. And playing the game with controller over the Wiimote is just amazing. And made the game so much more bearable to play. But even still, Skyward Sword is a monumental game when it comes to Zelda in general. So I cannot discount that game for what it has done for the lore. And I know a lot of people are actually very annoyed with Skyward Sword because of what it did to the lore, which is understandable. Perfectly understandable. Hold on. I'm trying to figure this out right now. I'm trying. My mind is just gone. Hold on. Okay, get rid of that. Go all the way over here. See if I can still hit it. Yep, there we go. Perfect. All right. Now we're talking. Jump over here, then over here. Okay. Now we go over here. Activate it again. There we go. Just a little bit closer. There you go. All right. Now I can Activate it again. Move it over in front. And that'll be alright. That'll work. Ooh, don't fall right now. Not now. Not after how far we've come. Yeah, a lot of people are probably expecting me to have, like, Breath of the Wild or Tears of the Kingdom or something like that. Something more recent, or maybe even The Wind Waker or Majora's Mask is, like, my top games, but there's something weird about me. Alright? That's just all I'm gonna... That's my explanation. There's something genuinely weird about me that prevents me from having those games in my top 3 or 5, or whatever you want to call it. If I had to do like a top 5, then following Skyward Sword would be Wind Waker, in the number 4 spot, and then behind Wind Waker it would probably be... It would probably be Minish Cap, if I had to take a guess. Just because Minish Cap is an extraordinary game, the Game Boy Advance, and I think it doesn't get enough recognition. So, hopefully I don't get absolutely crucified for my opinions there. I have some weird ones. Alright, so did I actually complete the book? Let me take a look. No effect, huh? Alright, so maybe I did complete the book. Maybe I am falling behind mentally right now. Hold on. Pretty sure there's no other location for a statue. Could be wrong. We got the 2 here. We got the 1 in here. Yeah. Yeah, we did. We got the Kakariko Gorge. We got the 1 right here. So there's 1, 2, 3. Okay, so there is 6. There's 2 here, and there's 1 here. Alright, so I was right. So let's go back here to Kakariko Village and talk to Shad. There's $100 rupee. Do you think Twilight Princess will be... This is what Black Star said, by the way. Do you think Twilight Princess will be on the Nintendo Switch anytime soon? Or maybe Wind Waker, hopefully. The thing is, I think the purpose for that... I mean, the purpose for why Twilight Princess HD and Wind Waker HD are not on the Switch right now is specifically because these 2 games have Wii U features that they went out of their way to implement into those specific versions of the game. So if they were to come to the Switch, it would probably be the straight-up GameCube game of Twilight Princess and Wind Waker, or like in the Virtual Console if they did drop GameCube Virtual Console games on the Switch, or they're gonna wait until Switch 2, which might actually have more social features coming onto it, and that'll have more Wii U-esque style social features that they'll actually be able to revive and take advantage of again with the port of Twilight Princess HD and Wind Waker HD to that Switch 2 console. So it's kind of a complicated thing. If I were to take a guess, it would probably come to the Switch 2. Not the Switch 1. At least I highly doubt it. If they do delay the Switch 2 release, then they probably will just say, alright, screw it. Let's just remove those 2 features that we added for the Wii U versions and just put them on the Switch 1 and give them something to eat while we're waiting. So, yeah, that's probably what's going to happen, realistically speaking. Ultimate Toby says, I deliberately don't watch shorts. And Soup says as well that they do not either. Yeah, I mean, I completely understand that. Trust me, I'm not a big shorts consuming guy either. Like, you know, Bart Simpson, I do not eat shorts. Regardless of how many times he asks me politely to, I do not eat shorts. I don't watch shorts either, actually, now that I think about it. But the thing is that, yeah, I understand. Shorts is not for everybody. Yeah, they're not for everybody, and there's no point in denying that. Because it's a very specific kind of style content that people like to consume. I'm a personal enjoyer of long-form content, or at least medium-form content, like actual videos, that you can turn your phone sideways for and watch it in that way, nice and comfortable. I don't like to watch my phone like this, you know. And it's very short, weird, wacky, fast content. But I know that shorts are not for everybody, so I actually put quite a large amount of effort into my shorts to make them almost feel like a whole theory as much as I possibly can within 60 seconds. An entire Gossip Geist experience crammed into 60 seconds. So I don't like just put like a little bit of like a slightly less effort into my shorts. I put the same amount of efforts into my shorts, so it's not like you're wasting your time watching one of my shorts. So hopefully that's a good selling point for my shorts, at least. Geist, did you read my letter? Probably not. Probably not, man. Sorry. As it turned out, that word I learned from you didn't do anything from the statues I found. After all that, I wonder how that word was supposed to be used. Well, here you go. Here's an almanac. Go run into the corner and read it. Is this that book from last time? Are there more letters in the word that than the last time I looked at this? How did you investigate the... Geist, this is amazing. Amazing! Well, thank you. Now this must be the word we need. Let's try it immediately. Let me see. Game with a command, a diskette, and a tape. A lot of them especially... Sorry, I'm just reading the chat here. It has taken on the same shape as the other statues. What can this mean? And I thought we had solved the last of the riddles. Last? How confounding. I must apologize, Geist. I need to cool off a tad before I mull over the problem further. Yeah. Go in the corner and read. That's what I do when I'm sad. Here we go. Where's my beating stick? There it is. There we go. Now you stay in that corner and don't come out until I come get you, okay? Trying to catch up on the chat. I know I've been slipping behind. Earliest console's the Atari. I don't... Geist? I told you to stay in your corner, Shad. How in blazes did you move that statue? That's a good question. I should be asking you that, because I put that there to stop you from coming in this room, sir. I need my privacy. And what's this? Amazing. Spectacular. This must be the sky cannon I read about in my father's notes. I knew that my intuition was onto something when it led me here. But how can one use this to get to the city in the sky? I have no idea. How does your father even know about this? Stunning. I feel almost nervous. Just think, if we could get this to work, we could actually reach the city in the sky. A cannon, huh? What do you plan to do with this, Geist? Let's warp it. Except that guy's still watching us. Alright, privacy please. Get out of here. Ah. Perhaps I am in your way? Well, forgive me for not realizing. Ah, damn, I hear some sass in that. Well, you came in here against my will, so you should probably stay in your corner next time. I should go, I should just disappear at times like this, really. That's morbid. I'm sorry. So let me know the results another time, Geist. Hopefully that guy does not commit slip and slide because of my meanness towards him. Ah, yes. Let me give you one last piece of advice. That seems to be broken, so you'd do well to show it to a canon expert first, I should say. Farewell. He'll be alright. He'll be alright. I don't think we were too mean. I wonder if I put him off. Probably. Just a little bit. Quite rude. A cannon, huh? I don't know. We should probably warp it now. Let's go to Lake Hylia. Alright. Yeah, Soup is freaking out hearing all the names of these ancient consoles that we, ancient sages have played back in the day. The Atari, ah yes. Them words have never been spoken in decades. Yep, you're missing out, Soup. Those were the days. Chicken rice and some veggies. We got MCL Blue in the chat. Welcome to the stream. Welcome, welcome, welcome. In my opinion, the one thing holding Skyward Sword back is the hand holding. Yeah, Skyward Sword has a little bit of a linearity problem with it. Slightly. In my opinion, it's not too bad. I think it's like... that's why Skyward Sword HD is vastly superior, because man, I played the original Wii version not that long ago. I mean, I've been playing it for many reasons, but I will not divest right now. But the thing is that playing the Wii version and then playing the HD version of Skyward Sword is like back and back. You get to see the huge problem with the Fee constantly being annoying. The extra dialogue that was completely removed in the HD version, which is so nice. The introduction, the introduction section with Skyward Sword is very annoying. Or, what's his name? Instructor Howell. I can't remember what the other guy's name is, but one of the guys that you have to like climb up the box or something like that to talk to him. He's very annoying about it. He'll go on days after days after days telling you how to climb a box. Hey buddy, I never thought you'd get so hooked on Fantastication that you'd try to build your own cannon. So, are you going to give me the tour or what? Looks like you have a serious rig over there. I might. Let's go back to the computer. Whoa, it's kind of a retro, huh? And there's no ignition device, so you can't even use it. Listen, buddy, I suppose I might be able to fix it for you. I mean, maybe. That is, if you can pay me 300 rupees in advance. What do you say? Well, go right ahead, I don't need money. I knew you'd see the light, buddy. Now I'll just be a sec. Let me see. I'm currently playing Skyward Sword 2, never played it before. My first fight with Girahim was hard because of the weird controls. Yeah, yeah, it's a little bit wonky dealing with Girahim, to be fair, on every version of the game. He's quite difficult, on purpose. He's supposed to be a very challenging, intimidating, suave gentleman. So, that's the experience, the intended experience. Here we go, buddy. All working as it should, I think. It may look like junk, but this thing's got some powerful innards. You're gonna be knocking on the door to the heavens. Seriously, bud, it might be rough. So, I'm sorry for soaking you for the dough. I'll leave you alone then. Well, you just have all the fun you want, okay, buddy? Yeah. Alright. Now, before I hop in this cannon and go flying, I will catch up on the chat really quick. Because I am falling behind, big time. Okay, what are you going to eat? Chicken rice. Nice. Chicken rice and some veggies. Sounds like a very hearty, filling meal. Very, very nice. It does sound delicious. James, I absolutely love the story for Skyward Sword. And once I get the Switch, that game as well as Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom are the ones I'm looking forward to the most. Yeah, I mean, I still cannot believe that the Switch has that many Zelda games on it. It's crazy. Like, just go ahead. Just go ahead and put Twilight Princess HD and Wind Waker HD on here, man. Why not? At this point, why not? Just make everybody's day. Please. Please just do it. Hey everybody, did you all know that you can play Skyrim on the Switch and combine them with Zelda amiibos? Yes, you can wear, what is it? Is it Link's Breath of the Wild outfit, or is it Link's regular outfit in Skyrim on the Switch? And I know you can have the Master Sword and the Hylian Shield too, with the amiibos, I believe. It's pretty cool. I only watch shorts when someone sends me one. I also watch YouTube exclusively on PC, not phone, except putting something on to fall asleep to. Yeah, watching shorts on PC is just straight up. Why would you do that? I don't know. It's not a very... It's not what you would imagine doing, okay? Shorts are not supposed to be watched on the... like, on your computer. They're built all around. They're entirely built for phone watching, so I completely understand that. Then again, it's Outlaw Dinos. Good thing this is HD, so you don't have to worry about the glitch. Which one are you talking about? Which, what glitch, MCL Blue? What glitch? Very interesting. You will not be getting crucified by me. Nothing to do. As a matter of fact, Dompe and Ocarina has been renamed James. I changed my Ocarina name as well. Dompe kind of does look like me, doesn't he? You know, when I'm like... You know, this side, kind of. You know what I'm saying? We both got the same buzzard neck. I think that we make perfectly good twins. We could probably pass really well, in my opinion. So that my Ocarina game and Twilight Princess games can be more consistent together. Way of putting my phone out on my TV so I can actually watch YouTube on a 42-inch TV. Yeah, you can do a lot of weird stuff like that. You can, like... I tried it actually before to, like, you can cast what you're watching on your phone, like, onto your TV if it's, like, a smart TV or something like that, and you've got, like, an internet connection or something. You can cast whatever you're watching on your phone to your TV. I think that's cool. I've never personally done that before, but I know you can do stuff like that. I know there's some magic out there like that. I'm an atheist with a Catholic school with Catholic friends. They know, but my family don't, and I want to tell them, but kind of scared too. Always known me as Catholic. Well, if I have any bit of advice to give you, Supreme Soup, if I have any advice whatsoever to give you, it would be to just respect your family, because I have, well, a large part of my family is very, very religious. Like, constantly went to church all the time and stuff like that, but, you know, my particular family really wasn't that religious. We didn't really go to church, but, you know, we were still like, you know, hey, you know, things are good, God is great, blah, blah, blah. So we're not that religious, but at the same time, it's like, gotta respect everyone in your family, what they believe in, and try not to step over boundaries that'll cause conflict, because I know when it comes to religion, things get really hazy, really hairy, really quickly, potentially, depending on really how devout people are in your inner circle. So kind of be respectful of that, and save who you are until you no longer have the ability or capacity to, like, to hurt them or affect them or something like that. In my opinion, I would, like, move out before you say anything like that, or reveal your true superpowers, if you want to, if you know what I'm saying. So that's always for the best. Might not be for the best for everybody, but if you can, try to do it that way. I actually never struggled with the Wii controls. Played Skyward Sword on Wii U the first time. I struggled more with the Switch's gyro drift. Wii U didn't have that problem due to infrared. I actually cannot stand gyro for some reason. Like, I just don't like it. And I turn that off every single time I get the chance. I know that gyro is, like, super overpowered, depending on how well you get with it. Like, how much you learn how to use it. Because I know for, like, Splatoon, gyro is extremely overpowered for games like that. And, like, shooter games and stuff like that in general. So I can see the benefit of gyro if you get super good at it. But in general, I just do not like gyro. I like to manually aim, because manually aiming in shooting games is what I've been doing since I've been born. I'm just used to it. I feel like I have more control, personally, even though you kind of technically don't. But it's just a weird area, like a gray area for me. I can understand that. I personally didn't really struggle either with Skyward Sword's Wii controls either. It's just some people really despise them, or some people can stomach them. It's a per-person basis kind of thing. Phew, gracious, we made it back, finally. Welcome, adventurer. This is the Sky City of the Uka. Since you came all this way, I guess I can give you a tour of the city. Eek! We got Spyro the Dragon making a cameo. I've always thought their heads look like Easter eggs, like painted Easter eggs. Oh goodness, brave adventurer, you won't believe it. There's a dragon raging outside the city walls. Oh, I'm terribly worried about everyone. I'm going to check in that shop for survivors. Alright. I'm gonna go ahead and put on my bathing suit. If I can remember the buttons. There we go. Alright. Bathing suit, and then I've got my stippy steps. Let's go swimming. Gonna get 2 chests in here really quick. Oh. Oh yeah. Yeah, the cannon glitch where he never leaves, yeah. Yeah, hopefully, or thankfully I don't have to deal with that. I think I've actually had that happen to me before, too. Now that I recall. Yeah, you don't want that happening. You do not want a clown ominously standing in front of your cannon. Ever. That's never a good sign. Nice. I'll take some water bombs. I'll take them. I don't think oh yeah. We're in a whole new bag. Perfect. That works for me. Now I can put my other outfit back on, because I think that's literally the only body of water in this entire zone. There's the cannon back there, and I think I'm just going to go in the shop. I'm going to beat that wind. Here we go. What do you do? Gyro is awesome for shooters, and Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom when aiming, but for Skyward Sword HD, it was atrocious in my opinion. I also dislike the auto center of Gyro and Tears of the Kingdom, making aiming harder rather than easier. Yeah, I can perfectly understand that. I mean, it completely depends on your setup in general as well. Like, if you're playing here on a desk, like a very cramped area like I'm sitting in, I think gyro is kind of like a detriment. But if you have like a nice open living room or something like that, you're just laying back on a couch or a recliner or something, and you've got plenty of area around you, I think gyro is pretty cool. It can be pretty cool at that time. Yeah, I can see that. So this guy is speaking wingdings to me. Male, female. Those signs right there, just so you know, random lore for you. I don't even know if you can see my cursor, you cannot. But to the right of the little female sign right there, you can see the X with the 4 dots. That's a Japanese symbol for an asterisk, I believe, if I'm recalling correctly. So that's part of the Japanese characters. They like to use that quite often. That's why that's part of this weird string of nonsense. You are Hylian, no? I speak a little Hylian. You understand me? See something you want? Pick it with right. Let me see. Y'all have absolutely nothing that I want. Nothing at all. Why is there a giant empty spot in the middle? What are you gonna sell right there eventually? Come again. Oh, sorry for earlier, adventurer. Oh, but you're planning on walking around the city and taking it in, right? I'm worried about the others and this is an emergency. I can't just stand around waiting. Please take me too. I won't help you warp to the surface, but I will bring you back to this shop anytime. Uku is now with you. She's a reliable Akka friend. Alrighty then. Yeah, I think this area is so weird. Like these egg pods. So strange. Like, super strange. Tiny little cannons and everything. Like, this whole civilization is so odd. James, Jonsey G says, I haven't been able to get to a salon in a while, so I've had to cut my own hair. I actually had to do that, like, 3 times, recently. Not that long ago, actually. The back of my hair will actually get super long really quickly. It gets the longest, the fastest, and it's so, very annoying. So I actually have to frequently cut the back of my hair myself. Like, just take a buzzer or a pair of clippers to it. Just chop it off. Kind of round it off as much as I can. Very difficult to do. A lot harder than it looks. And make it look nice, too. So I can understand that. A big old golden egg on that roof. I'll be taking that. Another nice big old egg up there. Okay, you don't really actually sit around and look at this area. Like, just take it in. Scenes and stuff like that. You kind of like just run past everything, but this area is very strange, very exotic looking if you actually take the time to look at everything. Meatloaf, mashed potatoes, corn. I play Switch docked at a desk. Most gyro movements can't be done with simple wrist movements, so I don't have any issues with that. Yeah, I mean, I have a very, very cramped, tiny area. My desk is literally in the corner of a room, so... And then I've got this green screen right back here, right behind my chair, so I really have nowhere to move. A tiny little area. But yeah, check it out. There's more than one Uka. Get out of here. Rip. Where'd that one go? Oh, he's back. Alright. Yep, you cannot destroy these. They are impenetrable. So don't even think about it. Also, don't forget about the ones just walking on the wall over there. Just casually defying laws of physics. No sweat. Man, these things are strong. Stronger than I thought they would be. Quit falling off. There you are. There we go. Ooh, pressed the wrong button. I want to pull that guy's hat off really quick before I go over there, just in case. Oh, I forgot about that guy. Completely forgot about him. There we go. Alright. But yeah, this whole place is just so alien looking. Like it's a literal spaceship. I mean, if you sit here and just look at all this stuff, there's so many weird oddities. Like this civilization is very, very clearly extremely advanced, but they're chickens. They're weird, mutated, deformed looking chickens, man. How'd they do this? How did they get to this point? Where are their thumbs? That's the question. That's something I just can't abide by. I don't want to give up my freedoms, but I'm still studying them. Meetings every day. Resets. Hey, those are feathers, just so you know. Just to clear the record, Ultimate Toby. Those are feathers, believe me. I've done the research. I'll show you. If that thing's not gonna annihilate me. Okay, I think I'm safe. I can't really move the camera, but yeah, those are feathers. All right. Just trust me. I did the math. See, they're on the back too. All right, let's rumble. Got him. Okay, so I'm gonna go out front really quick, just to fill out the map, feel out the area, see what I'm doing. We changed it recently, so it's on Saturdays. If we hadn't changed it, I wouldn't have been here tonight beginning. Jonsey G, you are always on time. I don't know what you're talking about. You haven't missed a single stream yet. I don't think you got much to worry about, Jonsey. I'm gonna go up here really quick. I think there's actually a chest up here that I forgot the first time around. No, not right here. I think it's actually over there on that side, now that I'm thinking about it. So it's over there. Should be. Yeah. On my playthrough in my Game Geist, my second channel. I completely missed it the first time somehow. How come Link is heavy enough to make these blocks fall, but these Helmasaurs with those huge metal helmets aren't? Now, you're asking way too many questions, and I think you might get the knock. The ominous, dreaded knock of a governmental employee on your front porch. If you keep it up. Now, them's the kind of questions that get you behind bars. We don't ask questions like that around here. If you know what's good for you, at least. Whoa. I didn't even see that guy squatting back here. Sneaky plant. Alright, I'm gonna get my Beyblade out. I think I'm extending a bridge. Everyone's Catholic. Alright. Ooh, I almost got slung off by the wind there. That's not good. I actually need a key. Look at me and how blind I am. Okay, I gotta go the complete opposite direction. At least I've prepared the bridge in advance. By the way, anyone that's watching right now, can you tell me how the stream is performing? I know Ultimate Toby had the stats. He usually has the stats on the health of the stream, like if it's buffering or what have you. Am I losing my mind here? Where's the key at? Hold on a second. I don't think I can actually go over there just yet, can I? I don't think I can until I get the double claw shot, or I actually come around the other side. I think I exit from that area and then I come back through here. So what is going on here? Hold on a second. Let me look at the map again. See where I've been. Okay, so there's the bridge there. There was that area down below. Let me go back over here really quick, just to double check. Steady 5, S live latency for me. Okay, so it seems like it's doing all right. Ah, what's going on down here? Is it just never mind, that's nothing. So I actually don't see anything. I might be completely blind. Is there one of these? No, there's one of those on the other side. Hold on a second. I'm losing my mind. Yeah, I don't have a key. So I can't even go over there. No idea what I'm doing. I guess I'm gonna go forward and double check that area again. There's always one weird thing that just completely, like this kind of dungeon requires my, like, all 3 of my neurons. Requires all of them. My brain cells, if you will. And I have to divvy out my brain cells, unfortunately, when I do a live stream, so... You know. Yeah, there's definitely straight up nothing here. So, and I can't go anywhere else, because these do not move. The wind is not blowing just yet. So there's no real point in going up there. And there's also nothing up here we've established. I'm just going to double check, because... Yeah, there's nothing here. Man, am I losing it? There's nothing here. I probably am straight up losing it. I'll be here later, but not at the beginning. However, we just recently changed the day and time, so you can see, you've noticed. Live stream. Let's see. Oh, yeah. Of course. Of course. These things can fly. Of course. Look at me. I am actually utilizing at least one of those brain cells. Wow. How embarrassing. Well, I figured that one out after a couple decades. I think there's another spinny top section right there, so I'm gonna go ahead and do another spinaroo. There's something up here. I think it's just gonna be pots. Just breakable. Yeah, breakable pot. Nothing too fancy. Oops. Put my Beyblade on again. Ah, there we go. Now we're making progress. Although it seems you changed latency settings before streaming, because the standard live latency when starting the stream is 25 seconds. But you can double the speed until it can't catch up anymore. Yeah, I actually increased the latency, normal latency. Yeah, I actually think I increased the latency, so it's like further back, because when I had it on normal, oh crap, I knew if I released that button I would go flying off the edge. I forgot I didn't have my hook shot on, or claw shot. Oops. Just fix that. Yeah, there we go. That's how you do it right there. Yeah, anyway, yeah, I did mess with the latency before I had to stream this time, because I think it was causing more issues than fixing them, having the latency improved. So now the chat is a little bit delayed, unfortunately, but it's just for the health of the stream in general. I figured it'd be for the best to just keep the delay just a little bit on, a little bit more on than it used to be for the past couple streams. I think it worked out generally the best. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe we'll tweak it again in the future. We'll find out. So there's a spot right there. Let's get this chest. Ooh, got that small key. There we go. That's what I was looking for. Now I can either go here, or I can go here and take a peek at what's going on down here. Nothing that I can actually do anything about right now, because I'm going to need a double claw shot for this. I'm not about to, well, I kind of just screwed myself. Just nothing I could have done there anyway. Let's just grab this and be on our way. Alright. Now let's go all the way back to the other side. Yeah, a viewer can work around that by putting the speed on 2 and let it catch up until it can't get any more live than live. 5 seconds for me. Need to pay attention because I'm about to just get slung off the edge by the wind here. And that dragon's gonna break the bridge. Seems the live stream is absolutely fine and you need to hook shot to the window with a hole in it. I don't know whether you've lost it or not, but we all appreciate you anyway. How come you haven't accepted my request on Discord yet? Let's see. Hold on just a second. Let me go back in this room. Oops, did not mean to do that. Hold on. Let me see. Do not do that. Okay, that's just a death sentence. Grappling onto that middle one right there. That's not smart. It was tempting. I almost did it. So now we're making good progress. Now we're making sense. Oh, and Jonsey, just so you know. About that friend request on Discord. I only reserve friend requests, acceptances for like other Zelda tubers and stuff like that, like for business purposes. There's not really a point in like having a bunch of friends and stuff like that on my friends list. There's literally not a single person that's on my friends list that isn't like completely business or like collaboration, like for other Zelda content and stuff like that. So I like to keep it that way. Just keeps it a little bit clean. Nice and neat, nice and tidy. So that's why, don't take any offense to it. No harm done. I'm just a completely professional man. There we go. Get bonked. Get rid of that hat. I don't think that'll fit me. Link wears some big hats, but I don't know about that one now. I don't know about that giant spiky metal hat. I think I need to shoot a crystal right here. Yeah, there it is. Alright. Ooh, Soup Supreme got an ad. Uh-oh. Rip. It was nice knowing you. Okay, so this one might be timed, if I remember correctly. I literally can't even hear my gameplay, just so you know. Like, the audio volume is super, super quiet. So, in case you're wondering, there's that. So I'm just gonna go ahead and snatch this. And just wiggle around. Now I can drop in peace. Should be able to do the same thing right here. And there we have it. Okay, there is a door over there, so let's just take a peek in here really quick. Ooh, am I gonna get a map? Or a compass? Ooh, I'll take a map. I will take that. Nice. Very, very nice. I'm glad I came in this room first to get that map. Probably would have went right past it and forgot all about it. Okay, so I think the worm dudes, are they in this game or this dungeon? No, they're in the game, but are they in the dungeon? The worm guys with the tiles on their head? I think they actually are in this little room right here. Ooh, that was almost bad. Glad it pushed me right back. Yeah, these little tiles, yeah, there it is. Okay, I'm gonna get this boomerang out. Take care of you guys. Just slam dunked them off the edge. See ya! Alright. Nice. Just parked him right in front of me. I'll take that. It's got $10. $10, all right. I can buy a whole can of soup for that these days. Can I actually grapple onto these? Or am I just crazy? Okay, yeah, I can. Well, there goes that plan. There was no plan to begin with, but there it goes. Get out of here. Alright. He's off the edge. I'm just gonna wait for this cycle to finish because I was about to be blown off the edge if I went right there. There we go. He was asking, will never take offense. I get my answer and I graciously accept it. Yes, no problem. Yeah, I know that like, I really don't want to hurt people's feelings, but I do reserve my friends list for just business exclusively. Business and just projects and stuff like that. Like if anybody has a question for me or needs my assistance to make an asset or, you know, what have you, for their content. That's what I reserve it for. Is video exclusively. Or YouTube exclusively, I should say. Or like it. Guys, I have an inspirational quote for y'all. Goats are like mushrooms, you shoot a duck, I'm scared of toasters. Goats are like mushrooms, if you shoot a duck, I'm scared of toasters. I know I've heard that before, and I cannot for the life of me remember what it's from. I've heard that before, dude. I don't know what it's from. I've heard that, trust me. I think one of the lizard guys just jumped off the edge and died, so there we go, that's pretty cool. Didn't even have to do anything about that one. I was like, that ended pretty quick. It's a very wise quote, by the way, Soup. Thank you very much for that. A little bit of wisdom. Tile worms are definitely in this room. Oh yeah, they are. They're sneaky. Those tile worms are awful. Very disgusting creatures. How dare they? Those tiles probably spent... How long does it take to put a tile like that down anyway? That's a lot of work, just completely wasted. Those worms ruined it. I gotta get this bird and then fly across, if I remember correctly. There we go. Perfect. If I weren't in the middle of an Ocarina playthrough right now, I would be tempted to go back to Twilight Princess. You know, it's almost impossible to decide between the two, isn't it? Very, very difficult. I completely feel that sentiment. I don't think I'd have an easy time deciding either. If I was playing Ocarina of Time, I don't know, I'd probably stick to it, to be honest, because it's like, Ocarina of Time's an experience. Like, once you get started, it's hard to stop. Because of how much it sucks you in, and just keeps you imprisoned in how good it is. Let me see. This thing needs to be pulled down. There we go. Let me, can I grab that? No, I can't grab that either. I keep thinking I can grab things, but I can't. Ah, I thought I could drop it and then grab it. Here we go. There we go. That works. Is there a chest down here? Ooh. Well, I found something else down here. This little guy. Take care of him. There we go. Alright, so I think there actually is a chest right there. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab a... Get on my way up back up there and take a look. Yes, there is. Alright, I'm glad that I stopped. Let me grab one of these down here. It's creepy things. There we go. Ooh, 50 bucks. I'll take that. Ultimate Toby says, I finished Link's Awakening DX the past few days for the first time on NSO. Man oh man, I can see why it's a secret favorite of many. The ending definitely made me emotional, not to mention the nagging realization during the play about the island not being real. Spoiler alert. Yeah, Link's Awakening is a really good game. It's very unique. Very, very unique game. Ooh, I did not think that would actually stay on that ledge. I thought it was going to fall off. That works for me. But yeah, Link's Awakening is a really good game. If you haven't played it, I do highly recommend playing Link's Awakening. Personally, I'm not actually sure which one's my personal favorite. Like, the one on the Switch or the one you said, DX. I think I actually like DX more than the one on the Switch, personally. Just because a lot of people might not agree with me, but I am not a big fan of the toy art style aesthetic of the Link's Awakening remake on the Switch. Just a personal preference. I think it's a little too cutesy, and they took it quite literally. There's a couple bits of artwork for Link's Awakening that's like kind of similar, like very loosely similar. It's like a cartoony looking style of Link. And I think they kind of based the Link's Awakening Switch version art style off of those little artistic depictions of Link, like the cartoony looking ones. But I think they went a little too overboard with the Funko Pop aesthetic, in my opinion. But yeah, I really like the Link's Awakening DX version. Very good game. While I don't mind, I am always a sucker for originals. While I don't mind the toy art style specifically, I prefer the more subdued style of the Game Boy Color. I agree with that wholeheartedly. Yeah, I am always I prefer originals unless it's something like this, or like it's like Twilight Princess HD, Wind Waker HD. I mean, there's an appeal for Wind Waker's original version because of the massive amount of bloom introduced in Wind Waker HD. A lot of people completely despise that, and it's like a complete make or break situation for them. They really don't like it at all, and they want nothing to do with it. And they'll just prefer to play the original on the GameCube, which is fine. But that's not a make or break for me personally. Like I don't really care. I think just the accessibility of it and the amount of things you can do customization wise, like playing it on an emulator, for example, it's just completely worth it. Like completely worth it, man. Ooh, I almost landed on that weird ledge there. All right. Where is that thing at? Is he up there? Yeah, there he is. Get down here. There we go. Alright, I'm gonna fly over that wind tunnel. Miroku. Unleash thy wind tunnel. Alright, let me just... actually, I don't know if I want to do that or not. I'm just gonna die. Am I? What the heck was that down there? Did you see that? Weird texture. What is that? Y'all saw that, right? Down there on the very, very, very bottom, down there in the sky. I don't know. I can't get it to happen on command. But anyway, yeah, if I grapple onto that, I'm just gonna die. I'm gonna fall off and die. Because I don't have the double hook shot yet. I think I'm just gonna go all the way down. Because what I have to do is grapple that, and then go down, and then grapple into there, I believe? Or I could be completely wrong, man. I don't know. Let me just die anyway. Okay, cool. Yeah, I don't even need a, don't need a key for that door, so I'm just gonna go in there. That was a stupid idea. Look at me. Look at me not thinking. Here we go. I'm gonna work on 2 different games with the names of Curzon and Mizzen, but before I'm able to get back into my actual recording with James. Oops, hold on. Let me just get this. Fly on down there. I think that's where I obtained the map. Well, I was gonna chance it and actually just try to grapple onto that ledge, and I'm dead. Alright, I'm doing something wrong here. Like, I should be, using my head more. Hold on. Let me just do this one step at a time and not try to fly all the way down there from start to finish. Yeah, I think I'm gonna grapple that and then just take the L and just die. Unless I don't, somehow. That's fine by me. Yeah, I knew I would die. I knew it. Yeah, see? Yeah, I like minimal remasters, which keep the graphics intact plus sharper, but I don't like remakes. Yeah, remakes these days are kind of a mixed bag, if you know what I'm saying, man. Like, don't even bother. If you're gonna remake a game, remake the game. Like, don't put your own spin on it and completely. What in the heck? There you go. Calm down, buddy. Yeah, there you go. Settle down now. I ate way too many Fruity Pebbles this morning. I'm getting a little bit hyperactive. There we go. There we go. We're making some sort of progress. Imagine that. There we go. Wow, I didn't die. Alright. Yeah, anyway, as I was saying, if you're gonna remake a game, please remake the game. Do not completely remake the game, like story and all, approach and all, the theme and atmosphere and all, like the... Just make the game look good. That's that simple, man. Very, very, very simple. Don't touch the dialogue either, please. Don't bring the game to modern audiences. Please don't do that. just make the game again, dude. That's very, very simple. It's already been made for you. Surely it's not rocket science. That's why I do like remasters more than remakes too, to be honest with you. Completely agree with that. I like remasters when they actually just make the game... They just take the textures and just make them look better. The same texture, redone. To look exactly the same, just HD. That's all you gotta do. And yet it's still the hardest thing in the world, apparently. When these games were made... See, the thing is that you don't understand is... Or the game developers don't understand is... When the game was made for an audience already. When you remake that game, the audience is the same thing, because it's the same game. Don't remake the game for a different audience, because it's not the same audience. It's not going to be the same audience, and you're not going to get the same praise for that game at all. So you're literally just shooting yourself in the foot for no reason. Like, I don't know why game developers do not understand that. Very, very simple. Oh wow, he just poked me. He poked me. I'm not a big fan of pokings. Show me that shield again. I bet you won't. There it is. Ooh! Ah! How do you like that? Now we've got some Phantom Ganon-esque mechanics here from Ocarina of Time. Gotta watch the walls. Oops. Pressed the wrong button. Alright, where are you coming from? There you are. There we go. Off James, starting with the Dodongo's Caverns. So make it easy to get back into. With 0.125. It's a nice name, by the way. I wonder why the Oka children are just heads with wings. You know, it is a weird question. Now that I think about it, it might actually make sense. Because like I said earlier on in the stream, Like the Akka's heads look like Easter eggs, like just painted Easter eggs, like half of one at least. So maybe it's like their heads are just in the egg and their body grows from their head. This thing's just so weird, man. I don't understand. Like, I don't understand, and I don't even want to think about it. I really don't, because it's disgusting. Creepy, icky, and strange. Better left off out of my head. That thought. Womp womp womp. Yeah, I got poked. He got me. But I got the double claw shot, so I win. The best item ever made. Easily. The coolest item ever made, actually, now that I'll correct the record there. The coolest item. There's so many awesome things that you could do with double claw shots in the Zelda series. And this is just one of many. Like the traversal potential for double claw shots is just insane. They really need to bring this item back. Really, I miss it dearly. Like if they had this in Breath of the Wild somehow, it'd be insane. Like just imagine Spider-Manning. You can literally Spider-Man just like grab onto a tree, swing over, do another claw shot over there, grab onto that mountain or that rock or something like that, keep swinging. Or just swinging through the temple by grabbing onto the roof. A nice wide, open space temple, just swinging through the ruins. That'd be so fun, man. I don't think I'd ever use my legs again. So, I'm gonna check this area out. I think I have to go up there one by one. Now that I got the double claw shots, I can actually do this without dying. Thank goodness. Isn't that nice? I've already activated that giant's... Well, I actually didn't, apparently. It reset itself when I died, so I gotta go all the way back up there again. Not only that, there's a bit of hubris that comes along with the belief that they can make it better than the ones that originally created the game. Yeah. Whenever somebody gets their hands on an IP, like 343 is probably the biggest perpetrators of this weird thing where they just think that they can make something better than the original creator, and they're very high off of their own farts and think that they're superior than the old company that made it first. No, they're not. The game was massively successful because of that company, not because of you. So I don't know why these people think that way, but you know, it is what it is. People have their own their own problems, I guess you want to call it. But man. Anyway. Yeah, whenever the people get their hands on an IP that's old and beloved, and they get the chance to remake it, and then they try to remake it, and then they completely miss the point, miss the mark entirely of what made the game successful and loved in the first place. I mean, you remove the good parts, and it's like, well, then they're left like, you didn't buy it. Oops, sorry guys, not my fault. Never gonna make another one again in this series, because y'all didn't buy it. Isn't that a shame? They're like holding these IPs hostage, purposefully setting them up to do poorly, because they don't know how to remake them correctly. And then it's our fault for not buying it, because it's a piece of crap that they actually made, and not anything good. Nothing nobody wanted. So, I don't know. The whole game industry these days is just super annoying. And I really don't want to have anything to do with it. So, and a study that came out not that long ago actually said that 60% of playtime in video games in like 2023 or something like that was spent playing games older than 6 years old. So it's like everybody's basically playing all of the old games and none of the modern games. And I really, really wonder why. Really makes you think. Got the compass. Sweet. The pain of being moved away from your crush in one of the two classes that they're in with you. I don't know, man. That sounds like a blessing in disguise. Because then you've got time to plot your next maneuver, if you ask me. In secrecy, at least. Put my bow on. I really want to get rid of these. Get rid of these nerds dangling. I do not like dangling nerds. There we go. That's nice. Yeah, maybe they evolve. There's a theory that in Skyward Sword that the creatures in that game, I can't remember the name of them, evolved into the Uka. The creatures in Skyward Sword evolved into the Uka. Which ones? Can you describe it? If you're still in the chat, can you describe what they look like? Because that's interesting, actually, now that you're mentioning that. I'm curious. Curious what you meant by that. If you're talking about the little cat things, I have no idea how that evolves into an Orca. No idea. So I would like some clarification, if possible. The hook shot or claw shots are a must in the next mainline Zelda game. Yes, they are. They are a requirement. If they're not in, then we will riot. People are getting up in arms about not being able to pet dogs in Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom. I'm all up in arms about getting no double claw shots. How about that? I got my priorities set straight. Now that I have... Wait. There's a spot in here that I can grapple onto. Before I get too ahead of myself, I think. Yes, there you are. I saw you. Alright. Isn't there another one? Actually, I don't think I can actually grab that just yet, because I have to do something else first. Okay. This is not blowing just yet, because I have to turn that switch on for the fan to start blowing, and then I can go in that direction. So, now that I'm thinking about it, yes, okay. Now I remember. There's this giant labyrinth over here that I have to go through. Now that I have this item, makes sense. Grezzo was really great about the remakes that they did with Ocarina and Majora's Mask. Yes, I agree. I think Grezzo is a gift. They, I mean, there's some questionable changes maybe for the Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask, where like they kind of made the bosses a little bit too easier, too much easy. I don't, that's not English. A little bit easier than the original versions with the giant eyes all over them and stuff like that. Very, very shoot this spot right here to deal damage. Like, you don't need to be doing that. You don't need to be doing that. I don't think Ocarina of Time really did that. So it's kind of strange that they decided to do that for Majora's Mask. I don't know, but yes, Grezzo in general has been a godsend when it comes to Zelda games. Because they do a really good job. And I really, really want them to do more. What I would like to see from Grezzo is a... as long as they don't stick to the Link's Awakening and Echoes of Wisdom art style and they try something new, I would like to see them remake Oracle of Ages and Oracle of Seasons games. Those games really need a remake. That or Minish Cap. That would be awesome. Like, I can't even fathom a Minish Cap remake. Like, that game is straight up gorgeous for a Game Boy Advance game. Like, the art style is immaculate. One of the best looking games on that entire handheld. But I kind of don't even want to ask for a Minish Cap remake or a remaster, because the game, like I said, looks beautiful. But I'm curious. I am very, very strangely curious what a remade Minish Cap would even look like. Like, that's got my attention. Ooh. Okay, here we go. Alright, now where am I going? Over here. I saw your message, by the way, MCL Blue. I'd like to get to that in just a second. So give me just a moment to Spider-Man my way through this obstacle course. I will get to that message in a moment. Here we go. MCL Blue says, I absolutely despise this modern trend of blaming the consumers. It's not just in games either. Yes, we are the problem. The people that sit here and do absolutely nothing for years, while the people that make these games make the games for years, and then they release it and it's crap that no one wants because they decided to mess with the formula that originally worked for the game in the first place. And it's our fault for not buying slop. Yep, that's the trend. I know it well, all too well. All they gotta do is just leave it untouched. Just make it look beautiful. Very, very simple. Very easy set of steps to follow. If there's no steps to follow, just make the game look good, man. Very simple. Yeah, I understand. It's happening everywhere. It's like McDonald's likes to sell something that's like $5 that used to be $2.50 or something like that, like in 2019. And suddenly things are like tripling in price, and it's our fault because we're not buying things that are incredibly expensive these days. The companies are going out of business. Oh, woe is me. These people can't afford a $7 McDouble? Wow. Y'all are so cheap. You're hurting me. You're hurting my billion-trillion-dollar company. Please, buy my money. Buy my money. Yeah, buy my overly expensive crap. That cost pennies and dimes just 5 years ago. Like, maybe you should just make everything actually affordable and people might buy it. That's just a question, though. That's leaving, like, I don't know. You're gonna... you're gonna open up some doors for me. I should just, simmer down. I can go on all about that for years. Like, I'm an old man, I tell you. I'm an old man. And you never want to get an old man started on inflation. And, wasting money. Don't do that. You're in for a bad time. You're gonna hear an earful. I like to stay positive. I like to stay positive, and I like to keep a positive tone at all times. So, let's just do that. Let's do that. That's nice. That sounds good. That sounds great. Ooh, got an Uku stamp. Nice. Alright. Now, this chest over here. Ooh, he almost got me. Let me see here. Can I do this? No, I cannot. Alright. Seems like the bow is the only thing that works on these guys. And you're gone. Here we go. I didn't even need to take that guy out. I just did it anyway. He deserved it for looking at me wrong. Got 10 bombs. I'll take that. Don't think there's anything down here other than impending doom. This guy just came back out of nowhere. What the heck? How did he do that? Can these guys respawn? If I don't kill them manually myself? That's pretty weird. Huh. Alright then. Ultimate Toby. Oops. What is this thing? Okay, he can wait. Ultimate Toby says, I personally don't like the Ocarina of Time 3D and Majora's Mask 3D. The physics look floaty and less weighty when Link walks, for example. Yeah, he kind of like slides across the ground. I understand that. Yeah, I think I prefer the animations as well for the original. But like, I like the original animations because they do feel a lot more weighted and grounded. And I'm not particularly fond of the way they modeled Link. Young Link is fine, but adult Link kind of looks like a hobbit. Like, he's supposed to be very strapped. You know what I'm saying? Very lean and angular. But they kind of made him weird and rounded. If you know what I'm talking about. Yeah, everything else about those games I really like. The game looks excellent. Except for the lighting in a couple of times. Like, the lighting's kind of a little bit more brighter than it needs to be, but you know what I'm saying. Welcome to this live stream. Take my title seriously. In the City of the Sky, they're like dragons. Like dragons? What are you talking about? I just completely lost my place here in the stream chat somehow. I don't know what I just did. Oh, there we go. Found my spot. Like 3 to 5. Do you like the title that I have given myself in the Discord? The title you've given yourself in the Discord? Was it like something you just recently did? Hold on a second. This guy's about to bite me. Oh! Hey, didn't get me there. Gamer skills coming in hot. Alright, gonna throw a bomb in this thing really quick. Yeah, why not? I'll just throw one of these in there. Unfortunately, I didn't get a boyfriend until I was at least 23, but he didn't bother to tell me this. Not his wife. It's terrible. I think the changes to Majora's Mask might have been mandated due to the perception that the original was too difficult for assuming the player already beat Ocarina of Time first. That's kind of true, because Majora's Mask is heavily reliant on the preconceived knowledge, like that you've already beaten Ocarina of Time and you're used to the mechanics in that game. Because I know that there's a lot of puzzles and stuff like that in Majora's Mask that are like, you probably would have absolutely no idea how to solve unless you already played Ocarina of Time. Like shooting the water with your ice arrows and stuff like that to make platforms and, you know, what have you. So that's kind of understandable, I guess. But for bosses, I don't know about that. Like specifically bosses, I don't know. Like it's kind of self-explanatory how to deal damage to a boss. You just swing at it. Just swing at it, man. And you swing at it with everything you got until something happens. At least that's how I play games. I guess people don't know how to do that. It is what it is. It's a different age. Where am I gonna slingshot to? There we go. That'll work. Yeah, back in my day, you just banged your head against a wall for hours, possibly even days at a time, potentially weeks or months. Trial and error. Nothing but trial and error. Doing something wrong hundreds of times until you figured out how to do it the right way. And then you were just like, oh my god, I made 10 seconds of progress finally. I am only 59 years old now. And I was only 5 years old when I started, but I feel amazing. I've learned and I've gained from my experience. Yeah, it's like a whole different world back in the day when you had no phone. You had no internet, really. Like, it wasn't really readily available, at least, in households at the time. So you had no access. Strategy guides were the things back in the day to get you through the tough times. But you just had to hope that your mama went to the store and actually bought you one. You had to pick between either a strategy guide or a Happy Meal. Can't have both. Can never have both. Never have both. That's always a bad idea. Here we go. See ya. Get styled on, nerd. Okay, so there's nothing over here. There's nothing down there is what I'm saying. But there is something up there. I see that tiny chest. I'm gonna go grab that really quick, if I can. I think I actually have to grapple up and then drop down. So let me just do this. Can I actually grapple this? It's pretty close. Can I actually grab that? No, I cannot. Okay. It's just barely out of reach. That sucks. Snooze. Hey, Snooze Poos is in the chat. Welcome. Great to have you. Welcome, welcome. Stuff. Sorry, I'm sitting here trying to read the chat. Trying to catch up on y'all. Dragons. The City in the Sky and Skyward Sword. I don't think I know anything about A City in the Sky. Are you talking about Skyloft? Oh, you're talking about Loft Wings. Oh, you're talking about the Loft Wings. Is that what you're saying? Like the Loft Wings evolved into the Oka? I've actually heard that one before, yeah. Yeah. I'm kind of familiar with that one. See, the thing is that the Loft Wings are designed after shoebills, if I remember correctly. These birds are real, in real life. Shoebill are like super cool looking birds, very, very demonic looking, to be honest. But I really like shoebills. They're really cool looking birds, man. That's what the Loft Wings were designed after. I mean, it does make sense to have a bird evolve into a bird, you know what I'm saying? So it doesn't seem like it's that far-fetched to assume that. A much more weird thing, I mean, Loft Wings do actually understand. I mean, they're literally Hylia's creations. So, and they're the guardians of Hylians. It would not be that much of a far-fetched idea to assume that they probably did evolve into Akka. Like they're the best candidate for that. It's hard to imagine Skyloftians to be the ones to evolve into the Akka. Really hard to believe that. Especially since they're supposed to be the creators of the Hylians, unless it's like a play on words or something weird. Or like, technically speaking, yeah, the Hylians... Oh, hold on. I'm kinda timed here. Didn't think that was gonna happen. Yeah, technically the Skyloftians, once they landed and colonized the planet, the surface, whatever, they were the creators of the Hylians, but I don't know. I think that's just weird to assume that. Oh, come on. You cannot finishing blow these guys ever. At all. They get up way too fast. There we go. That makes me feel better. Insert unavoidable chin move joke here. I was watching for a while earlier, but I didn't have access to live chat. Oh, okay. Well, appreciate you being in here, Snooze Poos. Welcome to the chat, now that you're finally able to type away. And, Soup has got to go. Thank you for joining the stream, Soup. Always a pleasure to have you in here, man. It's very lively with you in here. Let's see. Laundry. Pretty good, because I'm watching a GG stream. I had to look up Castle Canalet on Link's Awakening because I didn't know you had to throw a pot at a door to open it. Granted, there were nothing but pots in the room, but my brain didn't make the connection. Yeah, throwing a pot at a door. It's like, what is this nonsense? You wouldn't ever put two and two together in that scenario. I mean, you work with what you're given, which is the pots in the room, of course. But you just don't assume that that's what you do with them. So yeah, completely understand that. pots are for smashing with your sword or throwing around at anything but a door. Alright, took care of those. I think I gotta grab this floating doohickey. There we go. These are called pea-hats, by the way. I know they're not called doohickeys. They're just very weird and strange looking. In this game, particularly. Man, I swear, I have two giant lights that are just blinding in my eyeballs right now. It is very, I might need some sunglasses. They're hurting my eyeballs. I don't know about y'all, but I dwell permanently in the dark in this cavern that I call my room, my office. I do not walk around. Like, I like to keep my household very dim. I don't know about y'all, but I just can't stand lights. I'm just very very comfortable with dim lighting. I much more prefer that. More at ease with lower lighting. I'll accept sunlight coming in through like the window for like the living room, but anything else, nah. If it's my office, there's zero lights. Zero. Other than the light of my monitor. That's it. Every other light source is banned. I've grown adapted to see in the dark, so whenever I've got these giant light bulbs in my eyeballs, I'm like dying inside. But it's the only way for my green screen to work, so I suffer. Hold on a second. What do I need for these things again? I think I just need a boomerang to take care of them. They just die from wind. Yeah, okay. That solves that. Alright, so... Okay, gonna go up here, grab that guy, and then slip through the crack. Just barely. There we go. Actually, I'm gonna do this. Like, one of the few poses in the entire game that are straight up... I mean, this is... Like, look at this. This is bright as day. They're just walking around. They don't care about this place, apparently, for some reason. I know it's a dungeon, and they have to have a Poe here somewhere, because they have Poes in every dungeon. I think. Like, every other dungeon. So they had to put a Poe somewhere, but why'd they put it on the brightest area in this entire dungeon? Like, come on, man. And I think there's actually another one out in the open, too. It's so weird. Nice. A stamp for the Hylian letter G. Alright. We're in position. What the heck? Good lord. What in the world just happened? What the heck was that? That was weird. Just seeing that. I'm just seeing that happen in the live replay on my screen, my second monitor up here. The weird flashing. Like, what in the heck? That was very odd looking. Got more water bombs. Why do they keep giving me water bombs in the sky? That's very strange. Very peculiar choice of reward. Personally, I would not give water bombs in the sky. But, you know, to each their own. Okay, I gotta wait for that thing to come back. So while I do that, I'm just gonna read the chat. Low on them. How many of these? It's possible to do the finishing blow on them, but the timing is extremely tight. I don't know about that. I will trust you. I'll trust you, MCL Blue. That seems incredible. Oh, hold on. Yeah, that window has to be extremely tight. Because, man, those things get up at the lightning speeds. There we go. Now we can move on. The devs probably assumed someone makes the connection or a random throw hits the door. However, hit everything but the door and I threw them. I love when the P-hats aren't hostile. Yeah, aren't they like super malicious in Wind Waker? Yeah, they turn into like helicopters and fly after you and chase you in Wind Waker, I believe. Like, oh, and Ocarina of Time, of course. The iconic, most famous giant ominous pineapple in the grass. I wonder what this could be. And then you go approach it and you die. Oh, thanks, man. Yeah, P-hats are very strange. It's kind of weird how, like, the later games, P-hats became, like, straight up traverse environmental weird things. Like, just P-hat to P-hat. Yeah, I don't know why they decided to change the direction of P-hats as, like, an entity. Very odd choice, but whatever. James, I'm the leader of the Gossipites. Oh yeah, I remember seeing that nickname you've got in the Discord server. I remember seeing that. The leader of the Gossipites. You sure are. There is no one more suitable for the role, in my opinion, if you ask me. Let me get this guy out of here. He's sniffing for me. He smells me. Hey, looky there. MCL Blue, you were right. I think you have to wear them out first, and then they'll actually stay down longer. Or maybe I just got it in that very, very thin window of time to actually get the finishing blow off on them. Never mind, I did it again. You can do it. Well, I'll be. Looky there. Alright, cool. Well, that's good to know. I just gotta be super quick about it. Do I do it now? I think I do it now. Might as well. I'm just gonna go ahead and take these birds out really quick. I'm gonna climb up there. Do some tightrope walking. I think that's the last one. Yes, okay. God Gamer Gossip, guys. You know it. You know it. I did not disbelieve you. I trusted your words, your wisdom, and it guided me. As expected. So I go this way, over there, for a chest and I think a Poe. And there's nothing here. Oh wait, there is. Let's go ahead and get rid of these spiders. Throw some wind at them. Spiders don't like wind. You know, when it comes to Pokemon, is that actually accurate? I can't remember. Aren't bug types weak to wind and fire? Or something like that? In Pokemon? I could be wrong. Could be completely wrong. I haven't played Pokemon in like decades. So, correct me if I'm wrong. There we go. Alright, sweet. Got a chest and a Poe. A nice juicy reward. Wait. Press the wrong button. Get back down here. Here we go. I remember the first time I encountered an Ocarina of Time P-Hat. Yeah, I think Ocarina of Time's P-Hats are like the equivalent of that evil piano in Mario 64. You're just walking up to it all innocently, and then you get your neck snapped. Like, oh, okay. Well, I'll just die then. That's pleasant. I gotta go all the way back around to the other side to get to this. Man, I wish I had. I wish they. What the heck? I wish they did not patch the Gale Boomerang's long jump in this version of the game. That would have been nice. Okay, there we go. That's cool, I guess. Those things are downright dangerous. Yeah, about the pots. Dr. Marbel's making a reappearance. Welcome back to the stream. How you doing? You are alive, apparently. That's good to hear. Very good to hear. I like it. The fact that they fell close to you is also very helpful. Yes, yeah. Whenever you give them a good whack, they usually go flying back really far. Then you have to do a really, really long jump to get to them. I think the closer that they are, they're programmed to actually stay down a little bit longer, maybe? Like when you're really close to them, so you can perform it successfully. But if they're really far away, then they're programmed to get up really quick. That might be how they actually operate, according to their code, at least. Or it could be just, you know, rambling like an idiot. That could be also a possibility. Oh, come over here. There we go. Oh, wow, he, I don't know what I was thinking there. Get out of here. He's gonna trap me in a corner. Make a fool out of me. Here we go. Alright, I'm just gonna go ahead and wait right here. Grapple onto that thing. Put my Reeboks on. My Adidas. There we go. Here, come over here in the open so I can actually get to you. There we go. Getting that money. And we got a boss key. Finally. You fell asleep and are greeted with the stream still active. Isn't that a blessing? Yeah, I don't actually know how long I'm going to stream today. I'm probably just going to stream the City in the Sky. Oh, hold on. I think I got to go back downstairs. Yeah, there we go. Go downstairs and then I can climb down. And then unlock the path forward. Yep, here we go. Sorry, my brain just died there for a second. Okay, as I was saying. Anyway, yeah, I think I'm just going to stream the City in the Sky. Because I do have to take care of some stuff pretty soon. So I'm going to wrap this dungeon up. And I think that's all we're going to tackle for today. So I'd really like to save what happens next, like the Twilight Palace. I'd like to save all that for a stream all by itself because of how cool it is. And there we have it. Snooze Poos says you hate ads. Yes, I do hate ads as well. I definitely despise ads just as much as everybody else. I can't remember whether or not YouTube has just started disabling, completely disabling, uBlock Origin and like ad blockers and stuff like that. If they have, then sad days ahead. Like, I'm an advocate for ad blockers. I despise ads. They're so annoying. But unfortunately, that's the only way to monetize a channel. And I would monetize it in literally any other way that I possibly could, if I could. Because man, I hate ads just as much as everybody else, trust me. That's just the sad reality of this planet we live on. Let's see. I see you, Ultimate Toby. I want to check it out in just a second. Hold on. There we go. These things take forever to rotate, so I really don't want to miss out grappling onto them. Nice. Alright, yep, there's the chest hiding up there in this fan. That's what I thought. What the heck? There we go. That was weird. 50 bucks. I'll take that. I'm actually capped on rupees right now. Look at that. I think we're good to go. I have a massive backlog of old games going as far back as the mid-90s. I don't need the games industry, they need me. And they do a poor job of convincing me to buy their products. Exactly. If they, I mean, you can just go back and play the original game still. I don't think that's something that they don't understand. It's like, just because you, oh wow, that's, that's beautiful. Thank you. Didn't even give me a chance to activate the cutscene. They just jumped me. Wow. Well, I'll get to that sentiment in a moment. Let me just finish this without getting a haircut. Free of charge. Oh, me accidentally targeting the other guy over there screwed me. Wait, target him. Now I can target you. Wow, now that I know I can just shield bash these guys and just destroy them in one go, that's quite nice. I should probably do that more often. Although I think that's the last time I'm ever going to fight these guys other than the Cave of Ordeals, so... Oops. I should have learned that sooner, I guess. Anyway, yeah. Just because they remade or remastered a game doesn't mean that old original game no longer exists. It still does. So if the game that you remade sucks and they destroyed an aspect of a game that you love by remaking it, just play the old game. It's still there. And I will happily do that. You don't have to ask me twice. No problem. I gotta do this a little bit higher up. There we go. That should do it. Yep. Oop. There we go. Now these will start rotating. Gotta rotate your owl. I don't know if you're old enough to even understand that reference, but rotate your owl. If you know what I'm talking about, then let me know in the chat. I guarantee you no one's gonna know what I'm talking about. I'm a weirdo. I have a strange memory when it comes to references. I remember the weirdest stuff. Don't miss it. No! Alright, I gotta Do a whole nother rotation. Alright, I'll read the chat then. How about that? Yeah, I was having a time and then the sleep crept upon me. You must have been super tired, Dr. Marbel. Yeah, like I said, man, you gotta prioritize your health sometimes. If you just gotta take a nap, catch up on some sleep, please do. Please do. Always prioritize getting a little bit of a nap in. Because, trust me, I know exactly how hard it can be to get some good sleep. Some well-needed rest. Depending on your situation, it can become almost impossible to get some good sleep, so... And poor sleep can lead to really, really bad things. So never neglect getting a good sleep. Okay, now that one's rotating. This should be the last one. Where the heck am I looking? Oh, right there. Right in front of me. And we've made it. I think we're good to go. Stone disappeared. Let's see. Let me read the chat really quick before I climb the mountain and get up there, because I know as soon as I do that, the boss fight will start and I won't have a chance to read the chat. Yes, because you need to get the heart piece. Oh yeah, I completely forgot all about that. Yeah, there's a completely another path that I could have taken with those P-hats. I think it was that. Yeah, that little ledge over there on the left side. I could have went over there and grabbed a heart piece. Man, I am just absent-minded. I don't know why I didn't bother doing that. Well, I'm way too far away from it now. Unfortunately, I'll come back in for... I'll come back and get it. Come back and get it. I think before the next stream starts, if I can remember, I might get there beforehand and grab that heart piece, but we'll see. I won't leave it there. Maybe I will. Maybe I'll completely forget all about it. But I cannot believe I left that there on accident. That sucks, man. I think there's... Am I crazy? I am crazy. Yeah, it's right here. Anyway, I'm going to read the chat before I climb it. Fun fact, the guy who utilized JavaScript to invent the pop-up ad apologized profusely for what he created. Yeah, he's released an eldritch abomination upon this world, and we'll never forgive him for that. How dare he? Unskippable 10 to 20 second ads are annoying. Yeah. Yeah, they are. They're very, very annoying. And I think they're becoming a lot more prevalent these days. Defeat the Flygon adjacents. Flygons. I've heard the word Flygon before. What's that from, Dr. Marbel? Remind me. Flygon. That's literally a Pokemon, isn't it? If I remember correctly. I think I've said it, if I remember correctly, probably like 100 times this stream. If I remember correctly, at least. That'd be funny to do a compilation on that one, Snooze Poos. How about that? How many times have I said, if I remember correctly? I'd like to see how many times exactly. Yeah, Flygon is a Pokemon. That's what I thought. I could have swore I've heard the word Flygon used before for like a terminology for like avian or something like that for like birds. But could be wrong. Y'all talking about me? About turning owls. Yeah, Weeble. An old content creator, Weeble. If you don't know what I was talking about with the rotate your owls kind of thing. The guy just made the most random, stupid animations you can think of. It made no sense. They were like kind of musical. When does the narwhal bacon? at midnight. He says he's just made a lot of weird, wacky, strange animations. He's very ancient. That's where the rotate your owl came from. Like, how does he come up with this stuff? He literally has an owl in his hands, and he made a song about rotating your owl. just keep in mind that I tell you I'm serious when I say I'm weird, and I remember the dumbest stuff. All right, some of the strangest things just stick with me, and I never forget them because of how weird they are. I cherish exotic stuff. We got the Twilight Dragon. This thing's always got a really sweet looking design. I like how the tarantulas and the dragons in this game have super cool looking armor. Very nice. Get a little bit closer. Sorry about that. Man, every now and then, I think that's a bug with Twilight Princess HD, like just randomly when you're aiming, the aiming will be completely destroyed. Like, you'll just snap the complete opposite direction you're looking. I think that's a bug exclusive to Twilight Princess HD. I could be wrong, but man, that's very annoying. I'm gonna grab that tail. You better protect that tail. Alright, I'm gonna put my Reeboks on. My soap shoes. And I'm gonna take you down. Give you a good bonk. There we go. There's some of that armor gone. Ooh. You know, I should probably just leave these shoes on, to be honest. No real point in taking them off, I don't think. Until later, at least. Until the second half of this fight. Oh, there we go. That was quick. Alright, got that part exposed. Can I hit it yet? Or not? I think he's just gonna get up. Yeah, he's gonna get up and break his armor off. Everybody knows that shit gets real when the aggressor takes their shirt off for a street fight. Things are about to get wild. A beating is commencing as we speak. All right. I think this is a really, really cool, like, stage for this boss fight. The whole setup is just cool. It's a very, foreboding atmosphere. Cool music, cool theme, cool weather. There we go, dang. Yeah, now I gotta take my shoes off. Alright. Which way are you gonna blow fire at? I guess it doesn't matter for now. And you're gonna get poked in the back. Oh man. Maybe I can shoot an arrow at it. So I don't think I can get to it on foot. Perhaps. I don't know if I'll have enough time to even try that. Probably not. Then go ahead. Blow the fire. Go on. I know you want to. He kind of blew his fire a little bit soon. Prematurely. Poor guy. There we go. And gonna get poked again. Yeah, if this was Breath of the Wild, you could do like a bullet time jump off of his back. Shoot him like 90 times. Be dead in the first round. Alright, now I think he's gonna juke me this time. He's gonna try to go pull a fast one on me. Alright. Halfway through, I gotta go back the other direction, I think. Go ahead and start your fire. There we go. Let's get this toe on the road. Yep. Well, I screwed myself. Let's go. Quickly. Quickly. Ah, just barely. Come on now. I'm pressing these buttons too soon. There we go. And I gotcha. Nice. Got him. Don't worry, Jonsey, by the way, because I know that in my playthrough on my second channel, I really wish that I went back and talked to Akka after I beat this dungeon, but I never did for some reason. So I actually do have a reason to come back to this dungeon. So don't worry. I'll get that heart piece. Got the final mirror shard? Yes, we did. Geist, you did. It's the 4th shard. Now we have them all. Hey, Geist. The words of the sages, do you remember them? Only the true ruler of the Twilight can destroy the mirror of Twilight. Zant could only break the mirror of Twilight into shards. He couldn't utterly shatter it. That's proof of his false kingship. Makes sense. Geist, we have to hurry to the mirror chamber. After all, a fake is a fake, and no matter how much you dress it up, the real thing always wins. Midna's throwing down the gauntlet. She's got some fighting words. Nice. Another heart container. I'll take that. I'll get you out of here. You're sure there's nothing else you need to do, right? Sure. For now. Do you want to save? Yes, I do. Ultimate Toby says it's more of a wyvern type dragon, which I prefer over the Asian ones and the ones with arms. Yeah, like wyverns, or wyverns, however you want to pronounce it, or they're called worms in some instances. I think worms are the ones with giant arms, so like kind of like a mixture between dinosaurs and dragons. Could be wrong about that. W-Y-R-M, worm. Dragons and like Just dragons, I guess you want to call it. They have a lot of different names. Like Drake, Wyvern, Worm, Dragon. All kinds of strange names. Let's see what Uka has to say. Thank you so much, Adventurer. Gracious, you've done so much for us, Adventurer. I hope you'll come to see us again sometime. Well, I didn't miss out on much dialogue there, did I? Now I no longer have regrets. Ooh, you! Hey, wait! Wow, you're awesome. Yeah, I definitely didn't miss out on the dialogue. What did you think of the heavens? Well, maybe I did. If you like it up here, you can live here as long as you like. So... maybe... I'm just sitting here thinking, is the word the heavens? Is that actually... I mean, is it literal? Am I actually in the heavens, or is it just so high up in the sky you like to call it the heavens? Because I take words like that very seriously. Like, my theorist brain just starts firing off into neurons whenever I hear that word. So you gotta forgive me. And you know what, Jonsey? I'm gonna do you a favor. And I'm just gonna go get that heart container right now. The heart piece. Why not? Just get it out of the way. Leave this stream with a peace of mind completely intact. I forgot I gotta grab these dudes. These creatures float across. What the heck? Did he just set me up? That little turd. That little turd. Well, I don't know if I can recover from that one. I done goofed. Alright. Get out of here. No more of that. Okay, now I'm gonna grab this guy on the wall. Get off that wall. Yeah, I figured that was gonna happen. Link only takes a couple years to throw a chicken, so it was a given. Snooze says I have to go eat dinner real quick, but I should be back soon. Those flying things make me wonder if that's what the Deku evolved into. The flying things. Are you talking about the pea-hats, the floating things that you grapple onto? You know, not a bad idea. Pea-hats are a very well-established creature in the Zelda series, I think. So I don't think that might be necessarily the case. Hold on, let me look at the map. I've completely forgotten where I go to even get to that spot. I think it's right here. Because there's no platform. I think the map will reveal a chest. Well, there's actually a chest right there. That I somehow completely skipped. Unless that's the heart piece, somehow. Let me just zoom out again really quick. Here we go. What the heck, man? There we go. Good lord. Controls weren't working. Yeah, that's the only chest. So it's got to be that spot over there. Very weird. Alright, well, whatever. It's this direction anyway, so I'm just gonna go over there. Oh, yeah, there it is. That makes sense. Now I remember exactly which chest that is. There we go. Now I'm catching up. I forget about the heart piece. Yeah, there they are. Can I get to it from here? That would be so cool. Oh man, dude. Can I actually do this? Please, man. That would save me so much time. If I could just grapple onto one of them up there. Oh, I knew that was going to happen, but I'm going to take a look at this really quick. Maybe I can. Probably not, though. They're way... yeah. Okay, there's not one that's lower or anything like that, so they're way too high up. That sucks. Well, we'll just get there eventually. I did not mean to do that, but... oh well. That's what happens. I'm gonna get my bow and arrow out real quick, take care of these guys. They're very annoying. Okay. What the heck is going on here? Is the wind just deleting them sometimes? Whatever. I'll just be faster than them. Not target them improperly. There we go, look at that. James, are you going to be doing the 2 caves in the next live stream that you're going to be doing? Are you talking about, like, what caves are you talking about? Or a Cave of Ordeals? And the Cave of Shadows? Because I probably won't do the Cave of Shadows for a while, because you need everything for that cave. You need all the hearts you can get. So I'm probably not gonna... I'm gonna save the Cave of Shadows if I do it on stream. For, like, the last thing that I do. As bonus content. Okay. Let me go over here. Okay, yeah, I screwed up. I gotta go over there. Just go back down and grab the right one. There we go. Now I gotta grab this one. Man, you weren't joking. This is taking forever. Much longer than I thought it would. What do I even grab from here? Down there. I don't even see anything. Am I crazy? Maybe I was supposed to grab that and then grab the wall there. Maybe I'm just... wow. I think I actually am crazy. Yeah, I have no idea how I didn't see that. Here we go. Surely I can't reach that. Yeah, can't even reach that. Do I drop here again? There we go. Yeah, as soon as I get the heart piece that I accidentally missed here, I'm gonna wrap the stream up. It's getting quite late. Gonna take care of some business. think we're approaching the room we need to be in quite quickly. Oops. Go up here, here, then down. Okay. I think we are. We should be. Hopefully we are. Can't grab that. What do I grab here? That? Do I have to get closer? Yeah, there we go. Well, that didn't work. I figured that would happen. Taking care of business, yes I am. In my own special way. Got my own unique brand of taking care of business. Making a fool of myself. That's my secret ingredient. I'm about to do it again. Man, I don't think anybody else can do it like I can. Quite like I can, at least. I'm a true master. Come on now. Come on now. Come on now, Link. He's just straight up refusing to get up. That's the one time that benefited me. Here we go. Alright, quickly grab this one. Then grab the grass. Alright, now we're good. Kind of sucks that they designed this dungeon so annoying, where you have to go this far out of your way to come back to something you may have accidentally missed. Like, if you really wanted to do 100%, this sucks. Going this far out of your way. They should have made some sort of shortcut eventually that led back here. Quickly. Quickie. There we go. Took care of that guy. Let's get this pea hat. We'll get there one day. That's how you morph through a wall right there, just so you know, in case you're curious. Yeah, that's the chest right there. And I am almost there. Oh wow, there it is. So close, and yet so far, man. So close. I'll get there, though. I'm sorry that I couldn't have warned you earlier before you even got to that scenario. Yeah, I was just, like, falling behind big time in the chat, so that's kind of my fault. I definitely should have checked that out. Honestly, when I was grappling from that pea-hat to pea-hat, I was like, eyeballing that other path. Maybe I should go there, but I don't know why I didn't even second guess myself. Didn't even think about trying to do that. That's what happens whenever you stream. Like, seriously, streaming just completely turns your brain off. You stop thinking logically. Playing video games, you get so much worse at it. Hopefully you can see what happens in my gameplay videos whenever on Geist, my second channel. Whenever you watch those gameplay videos, you see the difference between my offline playstyle and online or on-stream playstyle. Hopefully there's a little bit more of a skill seen or visible during those playthroughs. I really hope so. At least. Alright, there we go. Now we got it. Sweet. Now, I no longer have to worry about this heart piece ever again. I think I can warp out of here with... I actually don't even have Uku anymore, so I'm gonna have to manually leave this whole dungeon, which is just amazing. Just amazing. But, I think there's the shortest way to actually get back might be to just go this way again. Ultimate Toby says, I know the pain talking and playing is difficult. Even playing and not talking is more difficult than just watching. If I watch my own gameplay, I see things immediately I didn't during play. Yeah. Whenever you've got people watching you, or whenever I'm watching people play a game, you notice so many more things than they notice, and it just drives you up a wall. You're like, come on now, how'd you forget that and all that? Completely different experience when you're the one that's actually playing the game and people are watching you, and it's like, then you're the one that's making a fool of yourself. And it's kind of eye-opening, honestly. It makes you appreciate people that do stream a lot. Because it's very... What? There you are. I was looking for you. It consumes a lot of your attention. Okay, so... I'm really, really looking to just drop straight down, hopefully, if I can. That would be awesome. Let me just see if I can do that. Let's not target that, please. He's just gonna target it. That sucks. Did you see that? What the heck? What was that? Hey. See that? I'm finding all kinds of weird stuff, man. This is the second glitch that I've found during this stream's playthrough. Are you serious? There's a death barrier below this crap? Come on. What? That's so dumb. Well, there's only one way out then. Yeah, so if I go through here, then there's going to be a room right here. And then I can drop down, and I should be basically at the entrance again. So that should be the quickest way out of here then. I was just going to see if I can shortcut it by just dropping down to that lower level there, but whatever, that didn't work. This will work though. Now I can leave. Sort of, kind of. I'm just trying to help and enjoy it at the same time. The pain is very real though, sorry. Yeah, the pain is unmistakable. Watching me play sometimes, I guarantee you. Perfectly understandable though. Yeah, the way I play on stream is not the way I would play on by myself. I'm just gonna set that as the... put that on the record. There we go. Alright, now let's use that rocket, or cannon, and get out of here. We made some progress today. We only have a little bit left. We've got the Twilight Palace, and I think we've got Hyrule Castle after that. Looky there. MCL Blue says, honestly, you play better than most people that I watch. Really? That's hard to believe. That's really hard to believe. I don't know about that. That's quite flattering, though. I'll accept that. Thank you. It's reassuring. It might just be because I've played this game, like, so many times. Kind of just, I'm familiar with it. But it seems weird to me. It doesn't matter how many times I play a game. My brain will just have fog wash over it every now and then for like a solution to a puzzle, or if like I'm completely forgetting that there's a spot on the ceiling to grapple onto and I'm just looking around the room for like 10 minutes. Like, what am I supposed to do here? That happens still, even though I played it so many times. Occasionally that will happen anyway. So I don't have a perfect memory, but it is what it is. I do my best. So now we have to go to the mirror chamber. I'm actually not going to go to the mirror chamber right now. I have to end the stream and take care of some responsibilities. So next stream, I'm going to warp right to this place. Let me actually take inventory really quick. I have 40 pose. Nice. I only have 20 left to get. And I have 28 stamps. So I'm basically halfway on both. 50 stamps and 60 pose. And how many bugs do I've got so far? Oh, I'm actually doing pretty good on bugs too. Look at that. So what in the world are these? I gotta figure out what these are. These mystery bugs that I've somehow missed completely. That's not good. I'll have to double check that one. So yeah, I think that's it. We made some pretty good progress. Got done with the city in the sky. We've got 3 more heart containers left to get. Technically 1, because of the Twilight Palace gives you 1. And there's some more heart pieces hidden around the world that we got to collect. And stamps, of course. And pose to collect, and bugs to collect. We need more rupees, that's for sure. My rupees getting capped out and staying capped out too much. I think... Is it Agatha? Or is it Giovanni that gives me the 2,000 rupee wallet? The giant wallet. Can't remember. But anyway, I think we actually have the big quiver. No, we don't, because we just got the double claw shot, so I can get the giant quiver now that I have this item. So we'll do that too. Cool. There should be plenty of things to do in the next stream. That sounds like a lovely time. So thank you all so much for catching the stream. I'm going to finish up these last bit of messages here in the chat. Meridia just yawned. I'm about to yawn myself. There's a lot of sleepiness going on in the chat today. Dr. Marbel, hoping you're catching some Z's. Thank you for dropping in the stream. Pet Meridia for me, by the way. Pet Meridia. She deserves a pet. Good kitty cat. Ultimate Toby says, it was a good stream and chat with Gossip Guys. Thank you so much for joining, Ultimate Toby. It's always a pleasure having you in here. Could happen more often, though, if you ask me. Hey, I'd love to stream more often. Actually, I actually would like to stream more often. Like, genuinely. I just, you know, I have a lot of things on my plate. I got a lot of things I gotta do. I got my fingers in too many aspects of content creation. So, if I had more time, I would stream. Gladly. Trust me. Jonsey G says, I actually prefer watching you like this because I love the interactions that we all have. Your voice is very soothing. Hey, thank you. Save your game and then turn it off. Let me see. I think it actually just did save it for me, but I'm going to double check that. Thank you for reminding me. Yeah, I think it just saved automatically for me. It forced me to save, but it never saved too many times. One more doesn't hurt. Let me see. No pressure, just saying, oh, no, you're good. Yeah, I mean, I personally, I'd love to stream more. So, aren't the wallet upgrades interchangeable? Yeah. If you happen to get, or beat the Cave of Shadows first, before you get the middle wallet upgrade, it'll give you the middle wallet upgrade. And then the person that gives you the middle wallet upgrade will actually give you the Cave of Shadows wallet upgrade. So it's kind of weird. Very strange. I am a save addict, stemming from a time you often died in game. F5, quick save if your friend. Yeah. Yeah, saving as many times as you can to prevent you from retracing your steps for hours worth of content. Yeah. That's traumatizing. It's happened to me way too many times for me to count. I know where you're coming from. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I'm going to go ahead and take care of some stuff. I hope that you guys enjoyed today's stream. I know it was a little bit impromptu again, but I did give you a little bit more time. Like an hour more of time to prepare for the stream. But yeah, thank you guys so much. I hope this stream was a little bit more enjoyable. The technical difficulties were non-existent, hopefully. And hopefully we get to stream again soon. And thank you so much for joining. And I hope you have a great rest of your day. And I'll see you again very, very soon. Have a good one. See ya, everybody.